This didn't ruin my Christmas. So hello everyone. You can see by the title that was the whole problem of the game. Russell Wilson threw 3 picks. O line was terrible. He had 6 sacks, by the way. Hackett is a dead. I know the Broncos quit. I don't blame them. The defense quit. That's the worst the defense has ever played in the past few years. I don't blame them for quitting. Why would I stop for an offense that doesn't net 16 points? I don't blame it. The only person that I give credit to is Jerry Jeudy. He had over 100 yards receiving. So that's good. I'm glad he's doing good. Russell Wilson, this O line is making Russ look like the worst in the league. I'm not even joking. This O line, remember how I said the Bears were the worst O line in the league? I officially take that back. I was stupid as a motherfucker thinking that. Seahawks fleeced us. And the players that we gave them, they aren't good over there, but their draft pick, Charles Cross, well, he's inconsistent. I don't know who they're going to get this year, but Hackett, I never wanted Hackett. You see why? I know. I don't care how injured it is. I don't care how injured it is. And Brett Rippon, I don't blame Brett. And all the people who like Brett Rippon more than Russ, he sucks. He threw a pick six from goal line to goal line, basically. The Broncos, they didn't ruin my Christmas. I'm having fun with my dad and my mom. It didn't ruin my Christmas, so I don't care. Because I'm actually a little glad they lost. I don't have to hear this or that, and I don't have to. And another thing, if this means Hackett is going to be gone, then thank you, Cam. And guess what? Remember how I said our run defense was inconsistent? It was. How come you can stop Derrick Henry, but you let Travis Etienne and Josh Jacobs run over you, and you can let Cam Akers, and he fucking sucks, man. Cam Akers is like one of the worst starting running backs. The offense still looks the same. The offensive line, they better revamp that O line, dude. That's all I gotta say. They better revamp the O line. Garrett Bowles, I don't know what he's gonna be like when he comes back next year. Dalton Risner, I'm sorry, but he has to go. I can't do it anymore. I can't defend him. I can't defend Dalton Risner. He's just soft. What else? Center, Graham Glasgow, he's trash. Him and Cushenberry. I'd rather have Cushenberry than Glasgow, and I mean that. Right guard, Quinn Miners, he didn't even have a good game. Thank you. That's the biggest problem. The O line. They didn't do anything in the offseason to improve it. Getting Billy Turner, as injury prone he is, he sucks. He's mid. He's mid at best. I'm not defending Russ, but that O line is making that dude making trash decisions. Oh, that interception to Ramsey. Oh no, that's Russ's decision. I admit that's his decision. He tried to get a dump ball. Doles had his hands on it, but Ramsey snagged it. Glasgow sucks, man. I told Broncos that this dude was terrible. I never liked that. I'm like, Draymond Jones raped this guy when he was with the Lions. Remember that game against the Lions where the Broncos won 27-17 when Drew Lock in his rookie year? Yep, that's the game. I'm just sorry. The O-line is the worst in the league. It's the worst in the league. It didn't ruin my Christmas. It didn't ruin my Christmas. That's all I got to tell you. So people saying, oh, the Broncos have ruined my Christmas. No, just please don't do that. Don't let sports take over you. Because I'm not. I'd rather have personal life, to be honest. I'm pretty sure anyone would. But let's go over this. Russ had 3 interceptions. He had 1 touchdown. He threw for over 200 yards. This old line is terrible. 7 sacks. It just shows you the defense played terrible. The defense that was the worst the defense has played, dude. And I don't blame them. They gave up on a season because why would I want to? Why would I want to help a team whose offense can't get more than 14, 16 points? And this is probably the nail in the coffin to prove that Hackett is a goner. Hackett is a goner. I knew the Broncos. I'm like, this O line is gonna be trouble. I don't care how injured that O line is because Garrett Bowles is out. Um, who else is out? Cushionberry's out. Cushionberry got hurt, but Cushionberry he stinks. What else? Uh, and yeah, I just don't. I just knew the O line wasn't gonna be shit. Mayfield is trying. Oh, I know he's not good. Gardner Dion. I rather kill myself. Um, I'm joking by the way. Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew has the best O line in the league. If I step in the Eagles' pocket, I'll throw 300 yards with all that talent around them. The Broncos, the only thing they have around Russell Wilson is Jerry, Judy, and Sutton. Judy had a great game. Sutton had an all right game. That O line, that reminds me of the Bengals O line from last year. Russell Wilson, this isn't a young Russell Wilson where he can do this. Now, to be honest, I don't even think Joe Burrow can do this, dude. Joe Burrow, he wouldn't even survive with that O line. Wait, what? Come on, what's wrong? I'm not taking anything away from Gardner Minshew. I'm just saying he has a great team around him. Russ is terrible. All If Russ is terrible, I know he's better than Watson. I'm glad we didn't get Watson. Now he stinks. With a better talent around him, yet he put up 34. I take Minshew. Yeah, I agree with that. 34, 27. Oh yeah, 27 because Dak threw a pick six. Yeah. Russ is way. No, I don't want a quarterback who has I don't want quarterback who wants massages on his players. No, no. Watson stings. Now he is washed. The defense gave I don't blame him for giving up. Watson hasn't played into well, uh if Watson was supposed to be a top five quarterback, because I heard from a lot of people during his time he was top five, and I agree with it. He was top five because it was Brady, Rogers, Mahomes, Allen, and him and Lamar. But there's no evidence against Watson. Oh, I know. Oh yeah, your contract is way worse than Russ. His is 250 guaranteed. Russ's contract isn't guaranteed. Fucking Aaron Rodgers. Are you gonna? No, this is a single stream. I'm just gonna let it all out. But shit. Trying to think. There was something I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure Deshaun Watson's getting a fully guaranteed contract. The Texans robbed you on that trade. He's not even good. Deshaun Watson, who's younger, and he's terrible. And if he don't bounce back next year, I know what's gonna happen. So Jared, we own them. All I gotta say is playoffs. But yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm glad I hate them. Oh, I know Niners and Seahawks. Rivalry because what's weird. The Broncos went 2-2 in the. They went 2-2 in the NFC West. That's crazy. Beating the Cardinals and Niners. The Niners. Oh man, Russell Wilson. Oh, I know he sucks this year. Yeah, but if you want, but it's not all his fault. You can't just put all the blame on Russ. Now Watson, what's that? What's that dude's excuse? Oh, I haven't played into. I don't care. You're young and you're supposed to be a top five quarterback. Now Russell was never a top five. Washington is blowing it. It depends. To be honest, it depends on these next two guys. Like next they play the Browns. Oh, okay. The Browns, and then they got to play Dallas. Oh boy, Washington don't have an easy way out. They better hope the Seahawks. Wait, what? Hold on. Hell no. I would rather prefer Wilson right now. No. I am glad they didn't get Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, please don't get Rodgers. I don't like that dude as a person, and he is a narcissist when it comes to shit, bro. I can't hear. Wait, what happened? Can you hear me, Jared? Okay. Back to what I was saying. Aaron Rodgers is a terrible quarter. He's a terrible. He's washed this year. It's proven. It's proven, and he has a good coach. He has Matt LaFleur. Shit. Trying to think. No, I just don't. No, I just don't. I don't know, and I don't know why I'm wasting my time. The Broncos, like, if Russell Wilson does plays, it depends on next year what happens because they just can't hack it. Like, George Payton botched the Hackett signing. He didn't think they would be this bad. Nobody did. Nobody thought it would be this bad. And the biggest problem, it all starts with that offensive side of the coaching and the O line, and then it falls behind Russell Wilson. Dude, they're not. Dude, Denver's not gonna beat the Chiefs. Denver's gonna lose like 34-10. That's all I gotta say. They don't win in Arrowhead. The Broncos, but for some reason they have better luck in Arrowhead than they do in Denver. That is the weirdest. That is the most weirdest thing I've ever heard. But I think the Broncos should go after free. I mean, the only thing is, like, the free agency class is weak. It's just the running backs, to be honest. You got Josh Jacobs, you got Saquon Barkley, which I'm pretty sure both of them are gonna resign. You got Pollard, which is supposed to resign with the Cowboys, and there's one more guy, Kareem Hunt. I don't know how he's gonna turn out. I'm trying to think. There's something else. Trying to think. If Tua if Tua doesn't make the playoffs, then he's officially a bust. Because now they're starting to collapse. I'm just trying to think. A lot of teams have been disappointing to see. Denver, obviously, big disappointment. They're terrible this year. The Brown, to be honest, no, I'm not surprised by the Browns. I'm honestly not surprised. I'm honestly not surprised by them. They don't have a good coach. They don't. Amari Cooper, he's just gonna have one little year and then that's it. Because it happened with Dallas. The Raiders have been, yeah, they've been disappointing. The whole AFC West outside of the Chiefs have been disappointing. The Chargers, they look like they might make the playoffs, but people had them as now they had the Chargers as Super Bowl aspirations. They had the Chargers Super Bowl aspirations. I'm like, it's the Chargers. This is classic Chargers. They do this, they get all these players, and they don't live up. In the NFC side, the Packers disappointment. But then again, they don't have Adams, so yeah. Tampa, that's a disappointment. Brady's terrible. Rams, disappointment. Biggest Super Bowl hangover in history, probably. No, I'm not surprised by the Cardinals. Cardinals suck. I knew Kyler Murray was a fraud. Seahawks are showing their true colors. Vikings are overachieving. Lions are kind of overachieving, but not really. Bears are expected. Washington's actually overachieving. The Giants are overachieving. The Cowboys are what they're expected. The Eagles, they're overachieving because nobody thought they would be 13-2 right now. They thought they would be good, but not this good. The Bengals, they started out disappointing, but they turned their season around, winning 7 straight games. The Patriots are expected. The Jets, they were doing good at first, breaking their expectations. But now they're showing their colors that Zach Wilson is just terrible and he's a bust. He can't do it. He's a terrible quarterback. He can't throw. At the start of the season, it looked like he was going to be something. What's this? Hell no. Tom, I don't want Kyler Murray. Fuck that dude. He's just going to play Call of Duty all the time instead of looking at film. No. Tom Brady should never came out of. I'm telling you, man, he should have stayed for real. He's just. Oh my god. What's some more teams? Panthers, and tiny bit overachieving because everybody thought they would be trash. Falcons, they're expected. Saints. Now that's a disappointment. Everybody thought they would be a favorite to go in the NFC, but they turned out to be terrible. The Ravens are expected, but they're still not in that division. The Steelers, they're kind of expected. Starting to turn their season around. Titans, I knew the Titans were overrated from the start when they went on that run, losing 4 straight now. Was it 5 straight? I don't fucking know. Um Jags are overachieving. Trevor Lawrence is proving the doubters wrong. Um 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 Texans are the Texans. Colts disappointment. I thought Matt. Remember how I said Matt Ryan was better than Carson Wentz? Man, I take that back. Man, I am so stupid for picking the Colts. I'm like, it's just the Colts because Jags are still rebuilding. Um, um, um. Wow. Daniel Jones is on one. Yeah, he does. Except that one game last year. But then again, that's not Daniel Jones' fault. Dexter Lawrence was just stupid. Ew. Hold on. Okay. How about now? Actually, let me put my headphones in because I'm not talking in my headphones. I'm talking like as on a speaker on my phone on my speakerphone. Okay, I have my headphones in now. Justin Fields is becoming a starter. Uh, I don't know why people keep dissing Fields. Now his O line's terrible, but it's not as worse as Denver's. Heineke is showing his true colors. It's time to clean house. I no clean the offensive side of the house. That coaching staff on the offense, the defensive side. Even though they had their worst game of the season, I'm still fine with Everell. The 40 the, the 49ers. Yeah, the 49ers are the biggest threat to the Eagles. Yeah, the 49ers are the biggest threat. I'm not scared of the 40. Oh my god, Trey. Really? Okay, who's dude, the Niners have the best defense in the league. You're not gonna get through that. And the Eagles, I don't care. Eagles defense is trash. They have a good D line. Secondary, it's overrated. Darius Slay got burnt by a washed T.Y. Hilton, dude. I'm like, T.Y. Hilton, all people. I forgot that dude was even in the NFL. Brock Purdy is better than Jimmy G. Trey Lance, I'm sorry, but he's a bust, dude. But then again, it's only his second year, and I'll give him a third chance. Like, I'm one of those 3 strikes and you're out kind of person. If you fuck up the third time, then you need to go. Trying to think. Lance is a top. Okay, now I definitely don't agree with that. He's not even top 25. Lance is not even top 25. Okay, maybe. Okay, no. Wait, what? Yes, he did. He started and he lost to the Bears. I'm like, really? Okay. The Bears. Tier 1 trolling. No, I know what. No, that's not Clint. That's just Gerald. Just let Gerald run his mouth. I don't know. He talks more about Denver than he does the Jags. Lamar Jackson is definitely. I don't blame. Oh, I don't blame Lamar. They don't want to give that dude weapons outside of Mark Andrews. Outside of Mark Andrews, who do they have? And it's amazing how they're still a good team. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Screw the Suns. They act big and tough in the regular season, but when the playoffs they become soft, and they show their true colors. Is Gerald back? Yes, he is. Trey, I'm surprised you haven't came back. But but I'm not mad at this loss. I just said fuck this team. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's not gonna ruin my Christmas. But it's not gonna ruin my Christmas. I had a good Christmas. I had time with my friends and my family. And that's just the period and that's just period of it. No, he came back. No, he came back. Daniel hasn't even been talking in there actually. Um I don't take sports like that, Jeff. If my team lose on Christmas, oh well, it don't matter. I don't let it get past me. But I don't know. All I know, I don't think they should have did Trey Lance like that. I don't think they should have did Trey Lance like that, dude. I don't think they should have did that. Defense. The only thing they need is a better pass rush. No. No, no, no. Third. Because I take Trevor Lawrence and Justin. I don't care. Fields is better than Lance. I don't give a fuck. There, I said it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You are hearing me right now. Fields is better than Lance. I don't care. I'm done. He beat Trey Lance, by the way. And I don't want to hear, oh, the weather. No, fuck that. That's a bull excuse. You in football, you gotta be ready for anything. You gotta be ready for anything. So that no. Oh, I know the deep. You can't just put the blame on the defense because they had their worst game of the season right here. Now, what the defense do need, that I agree. Okay, Kareem Jackson has to go. He's washed. He's like 30. He's gonna be 35. He's like 35. He can't cover. He just pops people. It's time for Caden Sturz to take over. I can't wait to see him. Um, inside linebacking, they still suck at covering tight ends. They're good at tackling, but covering tight ends, no. Pass rush, I don't care if it's injured. Gregory He's had a down year. He's not doing that shit. They need a better pass rush too. Mike Purcell, I don't care if he's good in the run tackling. Losing Draymond Jones was a big piece. Gregory had a few pressures, but just no, man. Baron Browning, he's too jumpy. And the secondary's fine. Secondary's fine. Outside of Kareem Jackson, dude. Outside of Kareem Jackson, secondary's fine. Damari Mathis is actually not bad for a rookie. On the offense, however, they need a completely new old line outside of left tackle. They can't, Garrett Bowles. They need another center. Glasgow and Cushenberry both stink. They need another right tackle. That better be the first thing they draft in first round. They're gonna start Russ next game. They're not gonna just bench him like that. And the reason why he got benched today is because they're getting blown out. So what's the point? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I agree with that. But I'm just telling you right now, there's gonna be a lot of QB changes next year. I would say they already got him injured, but then again, that's not Russ's. That's not the O line's fault. He got concussed against the Chiefs. He just ran for that. I don't. Okay, this is what eliminates because the Dolphins lost. If the Dolphins would have won, then the Raiders would have been eliminated. If the Dolphins would have won, the Raiders would have been eliminated. Yeah, if the Chargers win, the only thing left now is that if the Chargers win, the Raiders are done. And to be honest, the Raiders, they kind of screwed their year over because, from the start, they would look like the worst team in the league. Yeah, I agree. Worst they look like the worst team in the league, and then they tried to finally get it together, and now they're ruining their draft pick. The Raiders ruined their draft pick. They got to get rid of Derek Carr. He's terrible. You have Adams, arguably, he's one of the top 5 receivers. You have Darren Waller's injury prone. I'm sorry, he sucks. Hunter Renfrow is inconsistent, but you have Adams and Josh Jacobs. How are you trash, dude? I don't get that. And by the way, he's terrible in cold weather. Derek Carr's like what 0-8, 0 and like 10 in cold weather or something like that. He's like 0 and what 10 in freezing weather, something like that. Derek Carr is gonna be a cold. That's all I know. And guys like Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't know where the fuck is he gonna go, dude? Because he's not staying with the Niners. I don't know where Jimmy Garoppolo is gonna go. Where would he go? I think he might go to the Texans. Because if the Texans get like D'Amico Ryans or something like that for the head coach, because Lovie Smith, that's just no. Just no, dude. Just no. Oh, I know. I respect the hell out of that Patriots fan though, because I'm not gonna lie, I might have lost my shit on her. He just kept his cool and just stood there and didn't do anything. That was no. I don't want Jimmy now. No, Jimmy G. He stinks. He's the definition of game manager. If he wants to do that, he should go to the Colts. Jimmy G's not that good of a passer. He's an inconsistent guy. Jimmy G, if he wants to be in the right system, he should go to the Colts. But they need to get another head coach first because Jeff Saturday, holy shit, only won one game, and that was against the Raiders. And that was only won one game. Should have won against the Vikings, but no. That was the worst downfall of the game in NFL history. Oh yeah, so Tan's better than Ramsey this year. Ramsey had a pick though, but is it wrong? For what? Um, back to Denver. Yeah, it all starts with the front office has to get smarter. George Payton, like he brought in Hackett, he knew that was a mistake. The finalists were Hackett, O'Connell, and Dan Quinn. To be honest, I wanted O'Connell. I didn't never want Hackett. I'm like, Green Bay coaches don't turn out good.
because damn, now I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, front office front office like George Payton. He know he bossed the Hackett. Like he admits it. I don't know why. I don't know. Bronco fans want him gone, but no. This is only his second year. This is his third year. His first year, he had a few good moves. Second year, okay, he got Russell Wilson. And his signings, he didn't do good. But here's one thing. Oh yeah, he might go to the Falcons or the Jets. Oh yeah, he would fit perfect with the Jets. Robert Saleh, former defensive coordinator for the Niners. They have chemistry. Yeah. Um, Peyton, I don't hate George Payton, but this next year, I think he has. I think he has to turn it around. If he doesn't, then it's not gonna work. Oh fuck you, Trey. I do not want no Jonathan Gannon. You can have that dude, Jonathan Gannon. He's ass. He's a terrible defensive coordinator, and he'll be a worser head coach. I can't believe the Broncos interviewed that guy last year. I'm so glad he didn't come to Denver. Jonathan Gannon. Man, that dude's trash, dude. And watch the Texans sign him just to be stupid. Watch the Texans sign him and just to make that defense the Texans have a lot worse. I don't want Jonathan Gannon. You can keep that dude. He can eat shit for all I care. My head coaching, to be honest, I want Frank Wright because rumors are he would fix that O line. He has experience. Nope, I don't want Gannon. He can stay with the Eagles and ruin that defense more. He ain't gonna ruin Denver's defense. No, no, no. He ain't gonna ruin Denver's defense. No, screw that. Giving up 30 to 40 points a game. Like, come on. But yeah, my head coaching list. I don't want Frank Wright. I want a head coach with actual experience. I want a head coach with actual experience. No, because the Broncos keep signing motherfuckers that they don't have head coach experience because they're on great offenses and they want to turn out to be good. The only head coach who's turned out to be good on a stacked offense is really Kevin O'Connell and Mike McDaniel. Well, Mike McDaniel's starting to choke now, so if he don't make the playoffs, then he's a fraud. But the Dolphins, they got the Patriots next week. So if the Dolphins win, their playoff spot is not safe yet, but it's looking very good. Depends on what happens. I don't know. Oh yeah, and they flexed the Chargers and Rams game. They said the Ravens and Steelers will be the night game, the New Year's game. Not that. I'm like, no one wants to see the Battle of LA. And good thing they didn't put the Vikings and Packers. I'm like, if that happens, then the Packers are gonna win because Kirk Cousins in primetime is trash. Our defense has to no. You just have a defensive line. You got Reddick, Hargrave, and a washed up Fletcher Cox. No, Darius Slay, he's not. He ain't bad. But Bradbury, no, I ain't accepting that. Not really. Not really. The Ravens have a good record. The Steelers are picking up pace. The Rams are terrible, and they killed Denver. And the Chargers chokers. I don't want to see that. I'm surprised the Chargers and Colts is still a Monday night game. Why is that a Monday night game? It's in Indy. Who cares? No, I want to see Indy blow another 30-point lead. Whoa! What? I don't know how the Steelers are 7-8. if they're 7-8, and I guess that really does prove that Mike Tomlin's actually a good head coach. But Trey, he's like Mike Tomlin's like 3-8 in the fucking playoffs, losing the quarterback like David Garrard, Blake Bortles. I can't even talk, dude. I can't even do it. I don't know. Oh, I know. Crap. I think after this week they can start looking for some head coaches. Thank the fucking Lord. Thank the fucking Lord. I don't want to see Hackett anymore. Soon as Hackett's gone, I'll be happy. Because he's terrible. Terrible play caller. And the Broncos front office had to acknowledge that their O-line is the biggest problem. And along with the head coaching. You have weapons, but you don't have the O-line to give you enough time. And before people say, oh, Burrow has it. No, Burrow's O-line got better. Compared to last year, it got better. They lost Leo Collins for the year. That's gonna kill it. That might just back them down now. But I don't know, man. Um, and by the way, if Tampa loses to fucking Arizona, dude, I don't want to hear it anymore. That means Carolina would lead that division because they have the tiebreaker over Tampa because Carolina beat the fuck out of them. And who does Tampa play next week? Carolina. Guess who Tampa plays next week? Carolina. Now, whoever wins that really is going to win that division. I don't trust the Saints. They got to play the Eagles next. Are you kidding me? In Philly? I don't want Sean Payton, and here's why. Here's why. I'm not trading a draft pick for him. I'm not trading more of our future. Screw that. I'm not trading more of our future. I'd rather find someone out there. Sean Payton, no. Sean Payton sadly is going to be a Charger. He's either going to go to the Chargers or shit. I'm trying to think. Dominic, you better hope you beat. Wait, who? You better hope you beat the Browns. Wait, why you hate the Panthers? Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, that was a great Super Bowl. I saw one. At least in my lifetime, I saw a Super Bowl before I die. But that's just off the sports fan side. I mean, my real side of me, meh. Uh, Tampa's playing the Cardinals now. Oh, if Tampa loses, then that's it. I don't want to hear it anymore. They're trash. Worst division league. People think the Titans were the worst division. No, Tampa. I don't care what all that damn talent you got, and you still suck. Gardner Minshew, he's gonna stay with you as a backup. I don't know. The coaching staff and O line making Russ get all the criticism. Russ is getting all the criticism like he's the main problem. No, he's part of the problem. Like the Colts game, yeah, that's his fault. The Colts game, that's his fault. A lot of these games, when you look at it, really the dumb decisions Hackett made, along with this old line. Like today, like the Titans game. Yes, are you kidding me, dude? I want to Hackett gone ever since after the bye week. He's not a good head coach. He can't develop talent. He ruins it. He's not helping the O line out either. Hackett can go eat shit for all I care. I never wanted Hackett, and and he's ruining, and he's ruining Denver's future. He's ruining Russell Wilson. He's ruining Cortland Sutton. The Broncos are ruining these guys' careers. Well, they're not ruining, they're wasting it. Trey, I'm gonna fucking time you out for that. I don't want Jonathan Gannon. Screw that dude. He can stay with the Eagles and make their defense more trash. He ain't gonna. I don't want them to make our defense trash. Our defense was supposed to be top 5 in the league, but no, it played like shit today. I don't blame them. Why would I want to help the offense and they don't want to score? No, no, you can keep him. You can keep Jonathan Gannon, dude. I don't know why you. I don't know why I don't know why Howie Roseman signed that guy from the Colts. I'm like, okay, he's trash, dude. He makes he makes the defense too predictable. The only reason he gets bailed out sometimes is because there's enough talent on there to hide his mistakes. You put him on the Bears or the Texans, he will get exposed. No, they're not gonna fire Mike Tomlin, especially on this season in a rebuild season when Roethlisberger retired. They're not gonna fire that dude. Why should they fire? They're 7-8 right now. They're not gonna trade Wilson. I don't know. I don't want. I don't know, to be honest. And I hope it's not Denver. I know it's not gonna be them. Jonathan Gannon. I'm like, no, sir. I don't want defensive mind head coach. I want a head coach with experience. And to be honest, I don't want Dan Quinn either. No, I don't want choker. I don't want chokers. The Cowboys defense is looking overrated. I don't care if they have injuries. I don't care if they have injuries. I don't care if Anthony Brown, Leighton Vander Esch, fucking Sam Williams, and whoever the hell else is hurt on that Cowboys team. They're not gonna fire Josh McDaniels because here's why: they can't fire you because they paid him all that money as a head coach. And look at the Raiders' record; they underachieved, but for a first year, that's fine. Hmm. Wow, on that last drive, it just the Cowboys, they had a lot of pressure. Parsons was getting pressures in that game, but not sacks. I don't know, but they're doing good next year. I think I might pick the Jags to win the division next year because they're gonna get Calvin Ridley, and that's gonna be their number one weapon. All the Jags really gotta fix is really some of their defense because there's still holes in their defense that they gotta fix. If they fix that, Jags will be a future threat in the AFC, back to what they used to be. Kenny Pickett, you can't blame that concussion on Pickett. He got his head slammed. That you just can't blame that. That says arson judge, by the way. That says arson judge. So I don't know who arson judge is. So who cares? But yeah, the Rams, yeah, they own Denver. The Broncos haven't beaten them in 20 years. Even when that year they went to the Super Bowl. The Rams, the Broncos lost 23-20, and they were coming back in that game. Hell no. Uh, no, man. The Niners, Kyle. Now, you want to explain something? Kyle Shanahan's not that good of a head coach either. He's carried by extreme talent around him. Fucking George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, he's hurt. Brandon Ayuk is not a bad. That O line, Trent Williams. The Niners O line is mid. It's just Trent Williams. Defense. Now, defense. Look at that. Fred Warner, best inside linebacker in the game. Fucking Ufunga, upcoming safety. That is good. Who else? Nick Bosa, man. Most likely going to be defensive player of the year. And Eric Armstead, even though he's injury prone, still a good nose tackle. Yeah, Deontay Johnson's an inconsistent receiver. Some games he catches a bunch, the next game he don't do shit, and he's a drop master. I think George Pickens. I like George Pickens a little better. NFL young boy. Yeah, there you go. Jeff, Jeff, the Chiefs are gonna already clinch playoff spot. The Chargers, I don't know. It depends on if they fuck up tomorrow. And the Raiders, they're basically done. The only way the Raiders do this is if the Dolphins lose out and the Raiders win out. And the Raiders can't win out because guess who their last two teams are? Their last two teams are the Niners and the Chiefs. They're the Niners and the Chiefs. Niners are gonna murder them, and the Chiefs, they're not. And the Chiefs aren't gonna rest their starters because here's why: if the Bills win next week, they're gonna be battling for this. The Chiefs aren't gonna rest their starters. They want that number one seed away from the Bills. They want their number one seed, and the Bills got to play the Bengals, and last they got to play the fucking Patriots in. They got to play the Patriots in Buffalo. So the Chiefs, they're not gonna rest their stars for the Raiders. No, they want that first number one seed. So the Raiders are screwed either way it goes. As for the Chargers, it depends if Herbert doesn't be a complete dumbass and choke like he always does. Then they might screw up. Because remember, they were in the same position last year, facing these easy teams. Remember when everybody thought they were gonna beat the Texans? Remember how they thought they were going to beat the Texans? They got killed. And what a coincidence would it be if they lose to get killed by the damn Colts? I wouldn't be shocked at all because it's the Chargers. They get all these players, they get all this talent. People make all the excuses for him, for Herbert and the Chargers. Oh, he doesn't have a good coach. I don't want to hear this bullshit. I don't want to hear this bullshit. With enough talent like that, Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, and you got fucking Austin Eckler, who's a top 10 running back. No, he's not top 5. No, fuck that. And defense, no, that defense sucks. That defense is ass. They just have Khalil Mack. J.C. Jackson, he got hurt, he's out for the year. And even when he was playing, he was trash. Derwin James, he's a great safety, but he's always hurt. Their linebacking isn't that good. Their defensive line is solid when it's healthy. It's just Khalil Mack and Bosa. That's it. The Chargers, no, dude. I'm not sold on them. They can't fool me. They can't fool the NFL. And you know what's weird? I kind of hope they don't make the playoffs because right now, if the playoffs started right now, they would have to play the Bengals in Cincinnati. It'll be Burrow versus Herbert. The big time debate. It's not a debate anymore. Burrow's way better. Herbert's a loser. And that's not even being biased. If I was biased, I would have said Herbert's the worst quarterback. Because I hate Herbert. I don't like him. People overrate that guy. Keep saying he's top 5. He's not top 5. Oh, right now, since Brady and Rodgers are gone, yeah, he's top 5. I can't deny that. But I have this sick feeling that in the playoffs, that the Chargers are going to spoil Joe Burrow and end up beating him. And then this debate is going to be even more continued. Oh, he beat him in the playoffs. Who fucking cares, man? That's why I really hope that the Bengals don't face the Chargers. But then again, I'm not. Then again, I'm not shocked. The Chargers always go 1-10. Last playoff win was what 2018 when they beat a rookie Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was trash in his rookie year. I don't know how you let that. I don't know how the Ravens made the playoffs, but they did. They ended up winning that division. I don't know how the Ravens made the playoffs that year. They ended up winning that division, actually. They still ended up winning that division, the Ravens, with a rookie Lamar. Because that division was trash that year. Bengals sucked. Browns were god-awful. Well, wait. Actually, I take that back. Browns weren't god-awful. They were rebuilding with Baker Mayfield. They still did all right, 7-8-1. But for a rookie, that was great. But they still didn't make the playoffs. The Steelers. Did the Steelers make the playoffs that year? I don't think they did. I think. Wait, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. No, they didn't actually. Steelers sucked that year. They fell right out of the playoffs. Yep, sure did. Ravens won that division, and the Bengals. They don't even need to talk about them. Bengals, man, they were bad that year. Andy Dalton, a washed up Andy Dalton, and then the next year they got even worse. And then they get that next year they secured the number one pick to get Joe Burrow. But like I said, they to Denver all starts with the O line and the coaching. They're trying to get Russ killed out there. It's like the O line doesn't care. The O line is terrible. I don't care what anyone says. It's the worst O line in the league. Denver can score Vegas. They don't play Vegas. You talking about the Chiefs? No. No. The Broncos aren't gonna win out. They're gonna go 0-6 in the division and they're done. First time since I don't even remember the last time they got swept by the whole division. And I have a feeling it was back when we had like fucking Kyle Orton and Jay Cutler as our quarterback. The Broncos were like 0-6 in the division. They didn't win one single division game. Melvin Gordon won the Raiders those two games. The Chiefs, they just lost. They had a great game. But no. This game, no, everyone played terrible except Judy. Sutton had an all right game. Those had a touchdown, but still, no. Defense is terrible. Hackett has got to go. They can't fire him right now. But after the season, he's going to go. And I think Peyton and the ownership is actually talking about it. They want to bring in their own. They want to bring in their own guys. Higgins is not going to leave the Bengals. The Bengals have money to pay guys like Burrow and Higgins. That's the thing. Next year they got to pay Joe Burrow and T. Higgins. Burrow's going to want $45 million. Higgins is probably going to want exactly 15. They don't have that many big contracts. They just have Trey Hendrickson as their big contract. They use their Alex Kappa, and I'm trying to think. Is there any more player they use big money on? Not really. They still have to pay Jesse Bates. That's weird. They don't have that many big contracts. Oh yeah, they had Joe Mixon, I think. They don't have that many big contracts on the Bengals, so they'll be able to pay off these guys. They'll be able to pay off these guys. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. The Broncos, this free agency, they got guys like Reisner and Draymond Jones. That's just their biggest question mark. Graham Glasgow, he can go. Draymond Jones, I don't know where he's gonna go. I know in the Broncos they're gonna keep him. Reisner, I think Reisner's done. He didn't live up with it. He's too much. He's an inconsistent O lineman. In his rookie year, he was really good. Second year, down year. Third year, he was not bad. This year, kept getting hurt, and he's inconsistent. I don't know. And then after the Bengals, after next year, they got to worry about Jamar Chase. Tyler Boyd, okay, yeah, that I agree with. I think Boyd might actually leave because, to be honest, Boyd's not that good. He's inconsistent with his catching. I remember against the Chiefs, he dropped an easy touchdown. I'm like, wow. Jefferson to the Eagles, not happening, dude. Wait, how's that gonna happen? Jefferson next year, his contract's due, and he's gonna want $27 million a year probably, and he deserves it. He better get it. He might actually be the first wide receiver to get $30 million a year, the way he's doing. And if he gets 2,000 receiving yards, Oh wow, man, that's just gonna make his money. That's gonna make it even more. And the Vikings, they have money to give it to them. They better. They can't let Jefferson go. If they let Jefferson go, then their offense is dead. Their offense is gonna be dead without Jefferson. If Jefferson was on the Eagles and the AJ Brown, if the Eagles were smart enough to draft Justin Jefferson, then the AJ Brown trade would have never happened because Jefferson's better than AJ Brown. It would have never happened, and then that would have been the end of it. AJ Brown would have still been a Titan, and then Tennessee would actually be winning that division because with AJ Brown they actually would have a passing attack. No, Derrick Henry. They have Derrick Henry who can only do so much, but no. Denver, however, their big problem is O line. It kills quarterbacks, and they proved today 6 sacks. Really, Cameron Fleming is trash. He's a backup for a reason. Reisner's too inconsistent. Glasgow, I never liked him. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's been good. When he was starting with Denver, he was doing good. He was getting pressures, this and that, forcing fumbles. And then when he got hurt, that kind of kills the pass rush. He's back now. He had a couple pressures today. He just didn't get a sack. Broncos have to fix some things. They have to fix that D line. DJ Jones, Gregory are safe. Draymond Jones, I don't know where he's gonna go. I don't know what he's gonna do. As for the offense, that old line has to be completely changed. Outside of Garrett Bowles, because they can't do anything with him. They resigned the guy. He's coming off a leg injury though, so we don't know how that's gonna work. But the old line has to be revamped because it literally got Russell Wilson killed. I'm not even joking. You want to know something? You want to know something? You want to know something crazy? Um, Russell Wilson actually had blood on his jersey. I'm not even joking. That just shows you the old line just got him killed. I'm like, yep, this old line is just showing its true color. Yeah, it's Butch Berry. That's a Hackett guy. Mike Munchak, who was a good old line coach with the Steelers, they let him go because he couldn't fix the old line from the other year. That just shows you that the coaching is not only the problem, but the players are as well. But yeah, that can't happen. It just shows you that it's the players as well as the coaching. So that old line is gone. They have to completely fix it. If I want something in free, I want them to attack the old line. I don't know what old linemen are available. I don't know what old linemen are available. But they better draft right tackle for sure. They draft the right tackle, I'll be somewhat satisfied. I'll be satisfied. They need. I know they're not going to draft center because they're going to let Cushionberry clean out, finish out, and then that'll be the end of it. As for Reisner, I don't know where he's going to go. Then there's both. Miners is safe. Miners is safe for right guard. He is safe. But other than that, Reisner, I don't know what his situation is. Draymond Jones, and they haven't talked to Reisner. I think they're going to let him go. I don't blame him. Oh my god! But but I've been in the stream. It's been an hour. But yeah, that's it. I had to let all that out my chest. Broncos suck. O line kills quarterbacks. Literally, Russell Wilson was literally bleeding through his jersey. That just shows you. That just shows you. I'm not. That just shows you. Offensive coaching staff is trash. Hackett's gonna be gone, and that's it. Defense, even though they had the worst game of the season, it's still a good defense. But nope, defense is played terrible. Outside, the only player of the game is Jerry Jeudy. He had over 100 yard receiving. Oh, and by the way, hold on. To all those people who said Jerry Judy is a bum, you can respectfully go to hell. Judy's close to having 8,000. I mean, what the fuck? Judy's close to having 1,000 yards receiving. So all those people who say, "Oh, Jerry Judy's a bust," man, please shut up. Please shut up. Judy's not a bust. Denver's definitely picking up his fifth-year option. Now, if they decline, then that means they're gonna see that either he does well or he's done. Okay, back to what I was saying. L Trey Rager's. Now that's a terrible draft pick. He's the worst receiver in that draft. Wait, what did he say? Wait, what did he say? What happened? Judy's showing his true colors. Yeah, I know, and I'm glad. Now that's one person on the offense that I'm glad is showing. Because I was high on Judy. I'm like, I'm kind of a Judy fan to be honest, but Sutton had an all right game, but Sutton. I'm sorry, this O line, Russell Wilson, you want to know why you're getting criticized so much? I apologize because this O line is literally the worst in the league. Now I'm not gonna defend Russ that much. He's part of some of these games are partly his fault, but this is O line. It's look at the O line, man, making the man bleed. Are you kidding me, dude? That Chiefs game, I don't blame the O line in that game. I don't blame the O line in that game, and this is why. Russ ran on his own for that. Now in that Rams game, I'm like, there's a lot of room. I'm like, why is he throwing it deep to try to get it all back? And it ends up getting picked off in a jump ball. But I'm glad Judy's doing great. That is one Bronco I was glad is actually doing good, despite this O line making Russell Wilson look like trash. And I don't care what Max says. Watson is worse, way worse, and his contract is way worse. 250 guaranteed. Holy shit. Russ's contract is not even fully guaranteed. Russ's contract is not even half guaranteed. But besides that, I'm glad Judy's doing great. So all those people, and by the way, Bonnie, if you're watching this, your hate for Judy is gone. It's dead. You kept calling this dude a bust. He's a bum. Oh, KJ Handler. Where's KJ Handler, by the way? Yeah, that's right. He's probably looking at a hamstring specialist. God, I hate that dude, man. That's an Elway draft pick. Judy was an Elway draft pick, but he kind of nailed it on this one. Everybody wished we took Justin Jefferson. Everybody wished they took Jefferson. Nobody thought Jefferson would be this fucking good. He surprised people in the combine, but he didn't think he'd be this damn elite. Arguably the best receiver in the league. I think he's probably the best receiver in the league. But I'm glad Judy's doing good. I'm glad he's doing good. Because I'm tired of people calling this guy out, saying, oh, he's trash. I don't know why. You're just going to be wasting your time on a blowout. And I didn't watch. I watched it on CBS. The only time I watched Nickelodeon on football games was like that what game was I can't even remember. Damn, I'm dumb. But I don't want I don't want like there's a bunch of problems like McSorley fumble. Oh my god. Like I said, Tampa better fucking win. If they lose, I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm saying Carolina's win that division. Because if Tampa loses, I'm picking Carolina next week. You know what? I might still pick Carolina. I might still pick. I don't care if it's in Tampa. I don't care if it's in Tampa. Carolina just beat the fucking Lions. Just beat the fuck out of the Lions, who has a great offense. What else? NFC South is a joke. Whoever wins that division is going to have to face Dallas. And if you're a Cowboys fan, you better hope it's not Tampa. Because Brady, for some reason, doesn't lose to Dallas. No, I want to play Brady. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I just have that bad feeling. Okay. I know Brady's washed, but still, the game's gonna be in Tampa, blah blah blah. Tampa has an overrated defense. Their defense isn't that good. It's just their D line. Their secondary is trash. Antoine Winfield sucks. Jamel Dean's trash. I don't know where Sean Murphy Bunting is. And Carlton Davis is probably the only piece they have. Can't be scared to play the GOAT. Oh my God. I know, but I'm just saying, if you want a better shot, then you better hope Carolina. If Carolina wins the division, you will easily take them out. You don't lose to Carolina. And you don't lose to Darnold either, because I remember last year against the Panthers with Sam Darnold, you basically killed them. Those last second points, nah. But yeah, Broncos were a big disappointment this year. I said from the start of the season, I'm like, O-line, well, this team still hasn't addressed the O-line. People say, oh, we're one quarterback away. No, there's more than that. It's more than that. And to be honest, I'm not going to be making more post games anymore. Because what's the fucking point? The season's a wash. The season's dead. I just did this because I want to have a Merry Christmas to all you guys. I might go live later. Though for a Christmas hangout. But yeah, I'm done with Hack. I've been done with this guy for a month. He can't win us games that we want or that we need. These games that don't matter. Oh yeah, he's been winning, and he has not lived up to the offense expectation. O line trash, making Russell Wilson look like he's washed, making Russell Wilson look like he's terrible. Some of these games have been a problem. And by the way, to the people who said with Bridgewater, I still don't want Bridgewater. Because you want to know why? He's on the Dolphins and he's even worse with a way better receiving core. That's how I know Bridgewater is one of the worst quarterbacks. I don't want that. I don't want check down. He's going to check down. He'll take one shot a game. That's it. I don't want check downs. I'm tired of seeing that. Russ, oh yeah, he takes shots. Most of them haven't capitalized. At least I see the ball air out. Who would have thought that Pat Shermer would have been better than Hackett? Now I'll admit that. I don't know what else to say. But that offensive side of the coaching staff has got to go. Every single one of them having a terrible season. And if they don't, and guess what? If they don't make changes, then this team is gonna go nowhere. And it won't be long before Denver has the longest playoff drought. They're lucky this year that the Jets that basically collapsed, because the Jets don't have an easy way out. The Jets don't have an easy way out. They don't. Guess who they play last? They gotta play Miami last. I don't know who they play next week, but I guarantee you it's someone that's not easy. But that's it, guys. I'm out.